The XRP community is currently at capacity amid concerns that the XRP ledger may fail, become the Nokia of cryptocurrencies, and all of this just means that the XRP ledger will be unable to innovate. It will not be able to keep up with some of the more sophisticated blockchains already in use or add new commodities into the main code itself rapidly enough. In this video, I'd want to discuss the topic and provide my thoughts on whether the XRP ledger will be able to develop new technologies soon enough. Stay with me until the conclusion, as I will expose the cause of the current collapse. If this sounds like something you'd be interested in, make sure to watch this new video right now. Hello and welcome to our channel, where we discuss the newest XRP news and the cryptocurrency world in general. If you are watching one of our videos for the first time, we will gladly offer you a special greeting. We encourage you to enable notifications so you never miss any video. We are pleased to announce that this channel is hosting a 200 XRP giveaway. To be eligible to participate, simply subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment with the hashtag XRP. On September 15, the winner will be announced. This is a very timely topic because new blockchains are being traded. Every day, new products enter the market, some of which had advantages over XRP ledger. In this video, I'll address whether I believe the XRP ledger will eventually be out-innovated. Hello, please remain for the rest of this event. The issue is extremely important. The video will begin with a brief update on the Grayscale case, and the main reason I maintain track of this is because we desperately need some bullish catalysts to get money back into the cryptocurrency market for institutions to seriously restart the next bull market. A spot the Bitcoin ETF is possibly one of the most significant bullish triggers that are just around the corner, as a spot Bitcoin ETF would make this market accessible to many people who are unfamiliar with cryptocurrencies. Furthermore, there is a spot Bitcoin ETF retirement endowments, family offices, and other financial institutions will all diversify into the cryptocurrency market using spot Bitcoin 8s, even though the SEC is currently effectively blocking the conversion of many of these Bitcoin products to spot Bitcoin 8s. This is a very positive catalyst. Grayscale, who recently prevailed in their legal battle with the SEC, is currently engaged in one of the most significant battles on that front. It's critical to understand that just because Grayscale prevailed in their legal battle with the SEC, the agency did not agree to the company's conversion of the GBTI product into a spot ETF. Simply, it implies they can object to the same claims. Grayscale released a letter ear. And the main reason I wanted to share it with you is because I thought it was rather amusing right now. Given the previous 15 rejections, they noted in a letter to the SEC that if there was any other reason to truly refuse the Bitcoin spot ETF, it would have appeared by now. It's time for the SEC to give this item its formal permission, and they're emphasizing how long it's been since the SEC decided on an application. I just thought it was hilarious that Leah filed this article 15 times in Grayscale. You have continually denied based on disproven theories. Finally, in your final theory, you said that it would cost you money in court, thus it's time for you to give this egg your consent in the end. I believe in Gray succeeds in having their product turned into a spot ETF, which I believe spurs the SEC to start licensing further Bitcoin ACCs when businesses such as Fidelity and BlackRock began to offer their versions of a Bitcoin edify. Significant quantities of institutional capital will begin to flow into this sector. The SEC is currently seeking to halt everything to avoid it. The fifth Grayscale victory was a huge step forward, and they are now putting pressure on the SEC to act and get things moving again. We'll just have to wait and see. What the SEC does next is, because they don't have a solid defense against the Grayscale ETF conversion, they'll have to conjure one up or find one. I'm not sure if they'll be able to pull it off, but I'll keep an eye on it. I'd like to go on to the next topic, which is whether the XRP ledger will replace Nokia. Cryptocurrency. Every day, we see the emergence of a completely new, highly developed blockchain with capabilities that outperform the XRP ledger. Some of these blockchains have functionality that the XRP ledger will never be able to implement, while others are faster or already have smart contracts. I'd like to talk about whether this will have a substantial influence on the XRP ledger. Moving forward, will it be surpassed? I'll react by saying that based on what I've seen thus far, I don't think so. The main reason I don't is that the XRP ledger has a massive institutional adoption network that none of these have. Current advanced blockchains accomplish this. Ripple is currently adding the world's largest institutions to the XRP ledger. This is not a quick decision. Many of these companies are still attempting to figure out how to use one of these blockchains, and when it comes to deploying new technology, these established businesses, huge banks, and nations move at a glacial pace. Ripple has also been guiding them every step of the way. Massive corporations will not transition to a new technology abruptly. Instead, they will continue to focus on what they have been researching and looking at for the last 5 to 10 years, envisioning a network swiftly and affordably. When users look at the XRP ledger, they see not only value exchange, but also one of the longest operating networks in history with a successful track record. These are key aspects that a new blockchain era will never have, although they may be able to perform rapid, low-cost transactions. They may have equipment that isn't available on the XRP ledger, but only a small percentage of projects will find it useful. It was mentioned earlier today why blockchain is generating a stir in the financial world, and they claim that over 76% of important firms are considering implementing blockchain in some capacity. However, we can see from this report that Ripple is visiting these institutions and conversing with them to determine the particular functions for which blockchains are required. Many of these organizations are already in the process of determining how to best customize their offerings. The bulk of cutting-edge blockchains today use the XRP ledger. Use the function they created instead. Fantastic technology, but they may not be aware of how to apply it in existing organizations. Even though they already have use cases, it will ultimately reach a point where they can begin employing their technologies for businesses. But as Rippling has demonstrated, the path for these institutions takes time. Ripple has already made significant efforts to show the benefits of the XRP ledger. These organizations are not going to change. Of course, random CBCDs are yet another wonderful piece of evidence of Ripple's progress. Ripple is one of the primary corporations launching central bank digital currencies for nations all over the world. No project will be successful. To pick up on this on its own, compliance teams, a sizable army of attorneys, and individuals who can get you into conference rooms with the most powerful organizations in the war world are all required. Simply put, most crypto projects don't do this when you're a little specialized player in the crypto industry. It's just so difficult to acquire board members who can bring you here. Ripple has already begun taking these activities. I just looked at the list of speakers for the CBC conference at 801 XRP, which was tweeted about, and we can see that Ripple's name is prominently included. Appears practically every time CBCs are mentioned, and the reason why this is so important to understand is because these are the organizations I see using a public decentralized coin at CBE conferences. As a result, when I investigated the cryptocurrency sector and realized that cryptocurrencies will be vital in our next generation financial system, I didn't have to search far to discover Ripple and XRP are the major businesses allowing institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies. The only thing left to do is seek the cryptocurrency they are using, XRP, even though there is a lot of excellent technology accessible. I hope this helps you appreciate how tough it is to place that technology in the right place to garner acceptance that will one day make a difference. I'd want to conclude this film with beautiful footage that I found on Twitter that demonstrates exactly how enmeshed Ripple is in the current system. It took endless meetings with lawyers and discussions with regulators to oversee every other coin. Projects utilizing cutting-edge technology must begin from scratch. However, pay close attention to this clip, because in light of what we just discussed, it will demonstrate the advancements Ripple has already made, as well as how ambitious its objectives are taken into consideration given that we have, well, so far, almost 100 banks have signed up. Believe that what we are doing daily is genuinely gaining control. Swift Ripple's technology is currently being used by some of the world's largest institutions with rapid capabilities. We even saw a remittance provider use Ripple technology just last week. Customers now pay $2 instead of $20 for each transaction, a pricing decrease. Overnight usage has climbed by 800%. That is the type of dynamic we can currently handle because Swift is incapable of handling it. One of these former Swift board members, Marcus Treacher, has joined our team and is now in charge of all customer success. Furthermore, a former Swift board member came to me and said, "Hey, we don't think Swift will be the solution to truly unleashing this internet of value." Just a tiny excerpt, but it explains Ripple's goals. The financial system is designed to be completely disrupted. You need specialized employees to execute this. No digital asset firm or digital asset can simply enter the scenario and claim we have strong technology. Please use our solution. No one will ever catch up to Ripple because it is so far ahead of the competition, and this is why I'm so optimistic about XRP. Thank you very much, gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this update while you were here. Please keep in mind to like, and it indicates that you subscribed a lot.